Hello, I'm Gary and I'm going to show you how to fix a scratch in your paint. So here you have a Cadillac CTS Coupe. It's black Raven paint. Black is a very difficult color to take care of. And just probably a week or two ago, I got a scratch in my paint. Let's see if I can get in on that. Somebody, there it is, somebody dragged something across the paint and scratched it up. So what I'm going to show you is how to get those out. So what I have here is a 3M rubber sanding block. Costs about 10 bucks. Attached to it is this 3000 grit wet dry sanding paper that you can get from AutoZone. Just attaches in there like that, keeps it tight. I've also got a bucket and a microfiber towel in there. Okay, so you just soak the sandpaper in there for a little bit. That's going to be the first step to get the scratch out. The next step, you're going to take a buffing pad that I have right here, and you're going to use Ultimate Compound. Alright, Meguiar's Ultimate Compound. Then you're going to use a different buffing pad for use with the Meguiar's Ultimate Polish. And then you're going to use another pad with Meguiar's Ultimate Liquid Wax as the finishing touch. First thing you're going to do, you're going to take your rag, you're just going to clean the area. Okay? Then you're going to take another microfiber, you're going to dry it off. Okay, so let's just get in there and see the scratch one more time. Right there. There we go. Now you can see it. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the wet dry sanding block and you're going to take it against the paint and go in the direction of the scratch. You're just going to buff it out like that. Just going to sand it out in the direction of the scratch. And you're going to wipe off all of that clear coat that just got sanded off. And you're just going to keep doing it until the scratch comes out. You're going to start seeing the nice finish disappear on your car, and it's a pretty scary sight. You think you're messing it all up. At least I did when I first tried this. But slowly but surely that scratch is going to come out. You can still see it just a little bit. So I'm going to give it a little bit more. See how it's drying up, all that clear coat? Just wipe it off. Take a towel and let it dry a little bit. Okay, so now you've got a really hazy area, all scratched up from the paint. But the scratch is, for the most part, gone. I think it's going to need a little bit more. Just doing a little bit more. Remember to sand in the direction of the scratch. That's what I've found works the best. Other people might say something different, but this is just what I did, and it's worked better than going against the scratch. Just gonna let it dry. So I watch videos online about this, and the problem with was just most of the people doing it were advertising a certain product. And it's like I wanted something that I could get at AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts. The stuff I have and am using right now were from AutoZone. Total cost of all this is probably $50. Total cost to repair a scratch can probably be $100, $150. So using this technique on one scratch will pay for itself, but if you have multiple scratches like that you want to get out, it's a good skill to have and learn. And let's see here. Okay. The scratch is almost gone. There's just a little hairline scratch still there. Okay, I think that should do it. Yep, the scratch is totally gone. Okay, but now you see that big hazy mess. That's where the next step comes in. So the next step is to use Meguiar's Ultimate Compound. You're going to shake it up real well, mix up the product, and you're going to put just enough to kind of cover it. You're going to take it, and there's the area that's not clear from the sanding. You're just going to take the compound, rub it in all around. So what I've learned is that, again, I use 3,000 grit sandpaper, right? Well, this is more like 10,000 grit. It still has some abrasive material in it, and it sands down those sanding scratches to make it smooth again. It's going to look pretty decent after this. However, it's not going to have that showroom shine like you see on a brand new car. So you just sand it out. I'm pressing fairly hard, not overdoing it, but putting some moderate pressure into it. Then you're going to take a new microfiber and you're going to just buff that off. Wipe it all off before it dries. Alright, so that looks pretty good, but you can still see the haziness. So, without putting any more on it, because I still have plenty on there, just go back and give it another coat. I just go in circles over and over and over again. Back to the microfiber. That's getting there. It's even better. One more coat should do it. By the way, I am using a terry cloth applicator pad that you can also get from AutoZone. Okay, that scratch is completely gone. There's no evidence of it behind. So, most people might want to stop there, but to really give it that another final finish, you're going to use Meguiar's Ultimate Polish. Same process. Shake it up really well. Apply plenty of product. Same thing as with the rubbing compound. Same process. I do circles and just make sure it's really buffed in there. I use the same microfiber. You might want to switch. I'm using the same one. Just wipe this off. There. Still some residue from that polish. So just let me get all that off. Scratch is pretty much gone. Like, I can't see anything. There's just a little bit of polish right there and there. Looks pretty good. The scratch is totally gone. Next step is to use wax. Here's the last buffing pad that I'm going to use. I'm going to use Meguiar's Ultimate Liquid Wax for this. Same process. Shake it up. Put some product on. And apply. So for the rubbing compound and the polishing compound, you do not want it to dry. However, with this, with the liquid wax, I'm going to let it kind of dry to a nice haze before I wipe it off. Okay, so it's dried to a nice haze. You can tell how hazy it is and cloudy. I'm going to use the microfiber that came with my Meguiar's liquid wax. Just wipe off that wax. Now, that's finished. That took me 15 minutes or less, and this is totally gone. I really cannot find where the scratch was now. Perfect mirror finish. It's all buffed out. Actually, I think I can see a little bit of where it was. But you have to really look very closely. I don't even know if this camera can bring that out, but it's gone. Essentially gone. Looks great. That's it. That is how you remove a scratch from a black car.